Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm taking a look at a two-player competitive card game called Cosmic Chains by Cyclin Studio. I want to thank Cyclin Studio for sending me this copy for review. So this game is currently in late pledge on Kickstarter. So I'm going to leave a link in the comment section below if you're interested in late pledging this game after watching this video, if it convinces you. So what is Cosmic Chains? Now, like I said before, this is a competitive two-player card game where one person plays as the AI and the other one plays as the cats. You're trying to create the longest uninterrupted chain, and whoever has the longest uninterrupted chain, along with other victory points, is going to win the game. So I'm going to give you a brief how to play, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is how Cosmic Chains is going to be set up. You're going to have Team AI against Team Cats. I'm playing as Team AI because I am a dog dad. That is my doggy, Dolly. So she approves. Right, baby? So on your turn, you're going to have 3 cards in your hand. And your opponent will have the same as well. I guess I'm just laying them out like this to show off what the cards will do. So essentially what you're trying to do is have the longest uninterrupted chain. So you want to have more than your opponent. So on your turn, you're going to play a card right there. Again, they're also going to have a special ability. If you look at the top right, it shows you that this is considered a yellow card, so it only can attach to a yellow and an orange. Let's get some examples here. So now an orange card can only attach to a yellow, orange, or pink. So what the pink cards do are actually attack your opponent. So I'll go over those later. But essentially what you want to do is, so now let's say now the cat player, they have their 3 cards. Let's just lay them out like that. And they're going to go and they're going to play this one right here. So I'm going to be going from left to right. They're going to be going from right to left. And over time, you're going to be playing your cards back and forth like that. Now, as you see right here, this one over here has a special ability. They can copy the above adjacent satellites type. So on your action abilities, there's going to be several types. There's going to be a blue and a purple, along with the lightning bolt, which is an instant action. So for example, now this guy right here places a bug token on any opponent's satellite. From now on, the bug satellite cannot move or function. Well, that's what these here are for. So I will put this on one of my opponent's cards. And now this card, if it had an ability, can no longer do any of these actions. So essentially, you're going to be going back and forth. Actually, this is what I wanted to show. So this is the attack card. So we have here Pew. So as an action, they can destroy the above adjacent enemy satellite. Now, when you destroy a satellite, you're going to put your card on top of theirs. So as you can see, the AI and the cat cards have different colors to differentiate which ones they are. So now this is just interrupted my chain. Now the game is going to keep going until we pretty much run out of cards. Again, all these cards have special abilities, but we all have the same exact cards. Again, just with different artwork, but they all have the same ability. So another thing that you can do is do a swap action. You can move a satellite 1 space forward, backward, upward, or downward, swapping its position with the satellite next to it, but you cannot swap with an enemy satellite. So you can move your cards around. So the reason I can do this is because this is at the end of the thing. So you have to think thematically, we are circling around the Earth. So this will be at one end of the Earth, and the same with this one. So like I said before, another thing you can do is do the action that is on the card right here. And sometimes it'll say 1, so that means that you can only do it once, and it will cost 1 action. Like I stated before, then you have the instant effects right here. And then the purple ones are always going to be a background effect. Now the game's going to keep going until someone runs out of cards, and whoever has the longest interrupted chain is going to win the game. Now there's actually 3 other modules with this game, so I'm going to go over that right now. Okay, so I actually said there was 3 modes. There's actually 2 modes in this game. So now these are the superpowers for the cats, the superpowers for the AI. So this is the superpowers mode. Now you're gonna have 3 superpowers that you can use anytime during the game. And of course, they're going to also be a little bit different. So this was the cats, these are the AI. When you use one of these actions, you have to turn them over and it's gonna be, say, used. So you cannot use them for the rest of the game. Again, so these are just little powers that you can use. It adds a little bit more strategy to the game. The next one is going to be called the space debris mode. So now you have these 6 cards here. So what you're going to do is, after your regular setup, you take all 8 of these cards, and then one player is going to get the energy drink sample card, which is right here. And with this card, you're going to get the tokens that come with it. The other player is going to get the chaotic blender, and they're going to get the soda tokens with that. Also during setup, they're going to be getting 2 other cards face down. So essentially you're going to have these powers during the rest of the game, and they're going to give you extra victory points. Let's, for example, show these off right here. So for example, this one has ultra tacky space jelly. Will make you stronger. You're gonna and stick you. So you're gonna gain 1 victory point for each of the 2 orange card connection in the chain at the end of the game. And another one right here is this chillbird is not here to work, unlike your satellite effects. Game for each. So it's adding much more strategy to your game. And I believe you can also add these into the modes as well. So yeah, that's just a brief overview of the modulars. Now let's go over to the review. Let you guys know what I think about this game. Okay, as you can see, the game is very quick, very easy to learn. Let's go straight into my likes and dislikes. So first off, I do like the card art a lot. I think it's very quirky, very silly, very fun, very family friendly. Some of the card stock is really well done as well. As you can see, some of the identification cards, they have that little holographic design going on it, and it looks really, really good. Another thing that I really enjoyed is the meanness of this game. You know, you are fighting against your other opponent, and when you mess up their chain, it is very, very satisfying. As you know me, I love take that. I love meanness in games. This game does have it. Is it super mean? Well, it depends on your style. Yeah, you know, somebody can have this nice long chain going on, and then all of a sudden you go right in there and just mess it right up. It is, in my opinion, very satisfying. Again, the modules also add to that strategy for the game. I do recommend playing the base game maybe a few times, maybe 2-3 times before you go into the modules. Again, they're very easy to implement. I just think you should get that feel for the cards, because both opponents have the same type of cards. You want to get a feel for those cards before you go into the modules, but they do add that great depth and more strategy to this game. Again, like I said before, this is a very family-friendly game, and it's a great game for beginners and non-gamers as well. If you're not a board gamer or normally play card games, I think you could pick this up really easy. I think a lot of people might have a lot of fun with it. So let's go into what I disliked about it. Card games, as usual, always have that type of randomness, despite you having the same cards as your opponent. Sometimes they might draw that card that you wanted before you. It all depends on, again, that shuffle. But again, like I stated before, having the same cards, you know more or less what they can possibly have, and you can work around that strategy. Okay, so maybe he's going to bring out a satellite that's going to destroy me right away. Maybe I should wait until you know, I can maybe stop that card. But again, there are several cards there as well. Again, the biggest thing that I think hurts this game is the replayability. Again, despite with the modules and everything, I can't see this coming out often, maybe once in a while, because I think you might get tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over again. Even with some of the modules adding that replayability, it's, you know, I don't think it's enough to me be a type of game I'm going to be playing almost every day. it's going to be one of those type of games that I like to take out once in a while to play with my wife and kid. Still a very fun game. So again, this is a game that also surprised me because I'm not really into the theme. I don't, the cats and everything. It's got that quirky look. But despite all that, I had a lot of fun playing this game. And, just messing with other people, just seeing, they had this nice long chain going on. You go in there and just mess up, and just seeing the look on their face is just so satisfying to me. Like I said, I love mean games. This is a little bit of a mean game. And, I mean, again, if you're not into that, it's not for everyone. But that's what you are going to expect with a two-player game. I do worry about the replayability a bit. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I stated before, this is a type of game that I would take out once in a while to play with my wife or my son or whoever wants to play. If we want to get a quick game in, the game is fast. You can play this game in 30 minutes, maybe even less. That is a big plus. The accessibility of it, and it's not an expensive game. It's a fairly priced game. You can probably get around $30. So overall, I'm gonna give this my seal of approval. It's getting a 7.5 out of 10. It is a good game, one that I recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Again, if you want to late pledge this game, I'm going to leave a link in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, just keep playing.